How do you become a change manager? Well, in this video, we'll go ahead and explore the steps to do just that. And my name is Josh Fector. I'm the founder of HR University, where we teach change management and help you level up your management skills. And in this video, I'll walk you through the step-by-step guide to becoming a change manager with insights into the mandatory skills needed to succeed in that position. Now let's go ahead and jump right in. So there are certain requirements that you have to fulfill to jump into this role. Now, the most fundamental prerequisite here is a knowledge of change management principles. You must hold strong business acumen and excellent communication skills as well. Moreover, you must exhibit project management and leadership skills to effectively manage the change initiative and to lead and handle different employees and their different needs. And a change manager is a professional who helps manage, implement, and oversee changes within an organization. They control changes efficiently to meet the organization's goals, and change managers have a high responsibility. Therefore, organizations prefer qualified and experienced candidates here. And you must hold sound knowledge of the fundamentals of business transformation, culture management, and company operations. And the best way to learn all of this is by getting a bachelor's in business administration, HR management, or a related field. And that will give you some theoretical knowledge to start you off. Moreover, it's also important to master in-depth technical change management skills, such as enrolling a certification course that can teach you things like management of organizational behavior, business transformation, maybe human resources on a more technical level and theoretical level, as well as psychology and sociology can help too. Certifications will help validate your change management skills and knowledge, and also make your job application more appealing to recruiters or whether it's hiring managers already inside your company. And they also reinforce your technical skills and help you become more confident in practical work and the workflow needed to succeed in this position. And know that specializing in change management will provide a solid foundation to build your change management, marketing, and logistics knowledge so you become an expert change manager eventually. Now, to do this, you need to have a strong understanding of the latest tools and software that really help an organizational flow when it comes to implementing change. And the advanced change management tools and software allow automation of tasks such as creating change requests, updating the change management databases, and generating change progress reports. And with these tools, you can track, monitor, and manage and control changes in a more effective way. And one such effective tool for change managers is flowcharts, and another one is process maps. And it's important to learn the digital tools that will help you understand how to visualize the change process easily. In this way, even a person who is not directly involved with change can easily understand the technical processes and operations. Another important tool that you may already be familiar with is that of the Gantt chart. As a change project involves various subtasks with their own goals, one must know how to make Gantt charts in such situations to keep track of milestones of the change project implementation. And with these charts, you can keep track of work progress and visualize the work done over time. These tools are a great help for change managers to automate, simplify, and keep track of their work responsibilities. Moreover, it helps you share what you're working on with the team. And the most crucial requirement for a change manager is establishing a strong command over change models and frameworks to plan and execute them in an effective way. Now, with these change models and frameworks, you can choose the right strategy for a specific change project according to your organization's needs. And there are 3 different change management models. The first one is the ADKAR analysis, and the second one is the force field analysis. And the last here is KOTTER'S change model. Now let's take a look at each one of these separately. So after developing command over these models, you can then include these in your resume to make it stand out further. So what are these models? Well, ADKAR or ADKAR analysis is a model to ensure that all employees believe in transformation and are equally involved in the effective implementation of change. In this model, A stands for awareness, D for desire, K for knowledge, A for ability, and R means reinforcement. To build command over this model, you must learn to spread awareness, build desire in employees, impact knowledge among the workforce, improve employees and team members' abilities, and of course, reinforce the changes. Now, this model is well known for its universal properties no matter how complex your change project is. And then we have the force field analysis. And this is a decision-making tool for change managers. With this analysis technique, you identify the forces in support of and against the change implementation. An expert change manager with the help of this tool knows how to deal with driving and restraining forces for effective implementation. And to implement this analysis, you must know the goal for the organization's change. And after identification of supporting and restraining forces, you want to work to brainstorm, mold, and enhance these forces in support of your change plan. And next here comes KOTTER'S change model, which is a whole 8 steps based model for change managers to professionally manage the business evolution. And this model teaches change managers how to develop a sense of urgency. And a sense of urgency is crucial because if everyone is in support of change, it becomes easier for them to implement. Moreover, this model teaches you how to develop a strong, productive, and influential team that will help others understand the importance of change and will convince them to be on the same supportive page. You must also exhibit strategic and clear thinking to communicate your vision to the employees so they know why the transformation is necessary. And a change manager position demands strong resistance management skills to identify hurdles that affect the transformation. And resistance handling skills enable you to remove the barriers and hurdles against a change. And with this model, a change manager can celebrate the short wins to motivate and boost the morale of employees. Winning and celebrating ultimately help you gain momentum. And last but not least here, you must hold strong diversity, equity, and inclusion skills to make the change a permanent part of your culture, as this is what KOTTER'S change model teaches. And the next step you must take, apart from learning the skills and models, is to master the art of emotional intelligence. As you will deal with people and with their positive and negative emotions, you must know how to control their emotions in a smart way so that they get comfortable and start supporting the change. And this demands strong social skills, which means things like empathy and relation management traits with employees. And you should develop self-awareness to understand employees' emotions and know their effect on others. And emotional intelligence demands a strong hold over self-regulation. In other words, a think before you act concept. And these self-regulation skills help you become more professional in your job. And emotional intelligence demands self-motivation skills, so you can motivate the resisting employees to understand the importance and impact of change and to help them advocate in the direction of change. An expert change manager always makes use of these behavioral skills to help people accept the change. And excellent analytical skills are a definite requirement as well for change managers. So things like understanding people analytics and other types of analytics will come in handy here. The first step in learning analytical skills is understanding the concepts of data collection. If you want to make meaningful decisions as a change manager, you must gather accurate data from sources to make an impactful change. It includes surveying employees and asking them the right questions, reviewing performance data, and analyzing social media data. And with data, you will understand a better way how the change will practically impact the company. And after understanding the process of data collection, you want to learn how to analyze and interpret the results from the collected data. This involves understanding the trends, noticing any patterns in the data, and drawing conclusions from them. And data interpretation allows for making informed decisions about change management strategies. And next, you want to learn to identify and measure key performance indicators to track the progress of the change. And KPIs include metrics like employee satisfaction, employee understanding, employee effort and productivity, and customer satisfaction. And with KPIs, you can identify areas where the change makes a positive impact and also areas that need improvement. And after data collection and interpretation, a change manager performs data analysis. And data analysis involves identification of any trends and clusters in data. And these trends and clusters are the true sources of valuable information. And with excellent data analysis skills, a change manager gets a detailed understanding of how the change impacts the business success metrics. While a degree and certification are often essential to jump into this position, it's best to have on-the-job experience as in some type of change role. Although the step is optional and up to you, it increases the chances of your selection, and practical experience is always going to be weighed more than theoretical. If you want to understand the challenges of implementing changes in a real business environment, working in a firm and getting hands-on experience is really the right way to understand these change concepts that we went over. In this way, you can learn change management models, techniques, and tools to understand what works best in different situations. You want to make sure to practice your skills and gain experience by working as, again, entry-level change management role and finding a way to include yourself maybe on a change management team. You also work as a consultant in this role, or maybe even in an in-house change manager type of role. And if you want to transition from a completely different career, like a business consultant or a regular HR recruiter role, try connecting with people who already work in change and ask them if you could work on their projects to an extent, or try to work pro bono in some roles as a consultant and any other ways that you can get your foot through the door. And this way, it will help ultimately build your portfolio. Now, if you're a fresh graduate, you want to work as an intern to put your change management knowledge into practical life, gain experience, and test your skill. A resume and cover letter are essential to apply for change manager positions. Your resume and cover letter are the first things that employer sees. Therefore, it's crucial to make them more appealing and detailed to impact the recruiter. You want to carefully read and research the job descriptions for each position that you explore to understand the role. And of course, customize your cover letter based on duties and skills mentioned in the job description and include a summary of your change management experience and highlight relevant projects that you have worked on in the past. It's also important to know that this is a more senior level role, so referrals are highly recommended into this role. And you want to also conduct a self-assessment test based on the job description to see if you truly serve as a right fit or not. And make sure to list any relevant certifications or training that you have completed as well. And then, of course, the last step here is to apply these change manager positions after conducting in-depth research about organizations, and that'll help you develop a better idea about the company culture and your expectations. Now, there we have it. Those are all the steps to becoming a change manager here. If you feel like you have a better understanding of how to do just that, make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel at HR University. And that way you don't miss any of our future videos and lessons on how to become a great management professional. And again, my name is Josh. I'm the founder of HR University, and I'll go ahead and see you on some of our other lessons and videos here. Cheers.